Hello guys, welcome once again. And in the previous video, we have seen that how can we use scanner and how can we get input from the user. And in this video, we are going to learn that how can we use the arithmetic and mathematics operator in Java. That is pretty simple. We are just going to take two variables and we are going to assign them some random values, and then we are going to check whether they work with whether they work with our arithmetic operators or not. So I hope they are going to work very fine and very smooth. Okay, so let's get started. And first of all, I would like to define a variable named as v1, corresponding to the value 1, you can say. So let's say I assign it to f50, and then I define another variable like v2, and I give it a variable like this 20, so value like 20, sorry. And then I'm going to define another variable and I'm going to give it a name as output. And there you go. Now what you need to do, I am going to show you one by one each and every variable and each and every operator that we can use. So now I want them to be printed system.out.println that I'm going to use. And let's say I want some text, and then I want my answer, this output variable. So the output is, so the next thing that I need to do, I need to concatenate my variable value with this string the output is. Okay, so I'll just simply write the name of my variable. In Java, you need to remember that whenever you need to combine a string or another variable, then you use plus sign to combine them. Alright, then they will be printed like in the same line or after each other, you can say. Alright, so let's go ahead and run our program and let's see what we have on our output. There you go, you can see the output is 70. So same like plus, we have a minus operator in Java, and it works fine like minus, so you can see 30. And for multiplication we have this steric, and if we run our program now, you will see that it will multiply and the answer is 1000. So if we want to divide, then we have to use the backslash, and if we run my program now, then you can see the output is 2. Why it is 2? It is because integer have automatically precise it. Okay, so whenever you are going to represent it in points, you are going to use float, okay, for that purpose. So when you will use a float, so then it is going to convert the value and then it is going to show that value into the float. All right, or you can also use double for that purpose. So the next thing and the last thing that I'm going to show you in today's video, but before that I'm going to tell you something, that when you divide two values, all right, it is what it is going to give you on the output is basically the quotient. The mathematical term quotient is basically a term that we get after dividing the value with a certain, number or multiplication number, you can say. So in this case, we have multiplied 20 by 2.5, so that's why we are getting this on our output too. All right, so I have told you that integer cannot store values in points or in floats, so that's why it has shown us like this. So now let's come to the next point. The last operation that I'm going to tell you about is modulus. So this function is very common in Java, and you can use that to get the remainder from them. Okay, so if we divide first value with the second value, whatever the remainder is, it is going to get it here. Okay, and then it will be printed out it here. Okay, so let's run our program and let's see what we have on our output. You can see 10 because 10 is our remainder if we divide 50 by 20. Okay, 22 times 40 and we'll have 10 on output. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed the video of today and you have learned something new. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and bye for now.